There we go. BT and Cooper. Here it is. The story of friendship, mate. The story of bonding. I mean, as if you can really
as much as one can with AI.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's the interesting part. I like his little logbook here. It goes unnoticed because if you see it as a loading screen, but he's basically saying, you know, I'm blessed upon being a pilot. Whether I'm ready or not, I have to make this work or I'm dead. My only chance is to hold up Lastimos' original mission, and that's where they got to go, about 60 clicks south.
Pilot, the IMC will continue
Blood and
to
Rust,
search for us.
15k
Our
north
only
of
chance
McAllen.
survival is to rendezvous with Major Anderson, 60 clicks from our current location. We will have to improvise and adapt if we wish to survive.
The McAllen is the old ship?
That's the ship that we're in that got shot down, yeah. And yeah, you got the very Armored Core vibes, don't you? Shout out Turbo Shack. AC is legendary. Glad you played it. I'm glad you get that.
Yep.
Because it is legendary. Okay.
So, we seem... I kind of feel like we're the invaders right now. We're the ones storming onto this planet.
Exactly. Now, this planet has got taken over by the IMC. We got shot out and we crash landed here. That's the whole point. We need to get out of here. So whoever is on the McAllen, the SS McAllen, we're all trying to just make it out of here alive until reinforcements come. So this isn't a planet that, as you mentioned before, the IMC want to take for the resources or the technology or, you know, the frontier neutrals that lived here beforehand. This is just a planet that's been decimated by war, and now it's a war zone for these two warring fractions.
Fair enough.
Burst core.
Gibraltar?
Exactly, Gibraltar and his gun shield comes up. That's a game I would love from Software to resurrect. Would be insane on the PS5.
Ooh,
yep.
Yeah.
I would play the hell out of that.
Remakes today, like sometimes they just don't open their eyes because I feel like there's so many untapped sources. When you look at old video games like Armored Core or Bushido Blade, like there's a plethora of potential there, untapped potential too. I mean, of course they'll go for the cream of the crop, like a Final Fantasy VII or a Resident Evil or something like that. But yeah, hopefully they'll maybe, you know, restore some of these old classics too.
Here's a popular, unpopular take. I don't want any remakes. I want this, Titanfall 3, the next-gen version. Ooh, Tenchu! Jeez, Tenchu, mate. I'm hoping, I just bought Ghost of Tsushima. I'm hoping that's the equivalent of a Tenchu. Because I've heard great things about it. It was like, shit, you're goddamn right. Yeah. Lads. Whoa. Get rid of this brute. Who's behind me? I'm not worried about IMC grunts. Take him out.
You know what game I used to love on the PlayStation 1 when I was a little kid?
Go on.
Overboard.
Oh! Overboard, mate. Oh, here we go. New loadout. Exactly what you're saying, Stowe. Titan loadout found. Let's get the tone. So yeah, you can't upgrade your Titan per se, but you get new loadouts.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds great. That sounds useful, sorry. Too quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, I was just thinking, like, Overboard. Yeah, with games like Red Dead Redemption, I always had in the back of my mind, I think, you know, and movies like Pirates of the Caribbean, I always thought, one day they're gonna have a game, it's gonna be like a remake of Overboard, but, you know, open world, just, you know, you're a pirate, you got your ship, hustling, similar to Red Dead Redemption, I guess.
I wanted, before they made Red Dead, or as I was playing through Red Dead Redemption on PS3, before they made Red Dead 2, I was hoping the next, oh wow, get involved in that, get in the mix. I was hoping that the next kind of open world Rockstar game would have been a pirate game.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, Rockstar,
yeah,
jump on that idea.
That would have been so sick. You go around and, you know, you could just be a menacing pirate.
Yeah, or you could be a good pirate.
Exactly. Okay.
You could do both, or you could be a captain on a ship, you know, of the Navy. Imagine that.
Yeah, so basically, let's like ride in and say we need an Armored Core remake, we need a Titanfall 3, we need a pirate game of some sort. Overboard
Just
while you're there.
Game. Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, let's get a Final 7 remake with multiplayer, please. Part 2. Yeah.
Those branches come on. So we on the McKellen right now?
No,
McKellen?
where we picked up the batteries. That was the McLaren. McKellen, sorry. That was our ship. Ooh, the R99. Or the R97. Let's go. Does anyone play Legend of Legaria? That game is underrated. What's that? Do you know what that is, Stock?
I'm sure it is probably underrated. I haven't played it, no.
Enlighten us, Brandon. What are we talking here? What's that? This guy. Thought you'd done. Yeah, it's very nostalgic to have the same weapons. Kraber?
Not a PlayStation game, Legend of Legaia. Interesting.
Yeah, do you know what that is?
Yeah. I'm just looking it up. Looks super interesting. Looks kind of like some sort of a weird mix between, I don't know, Final Fantasy and Zelda. Final Fantasy 7 and Zelda, kind of.
Where is this guy? Alright, I'm gonna start playing this pretty fast-paced and piloty.
So what's this facility you're in then anyway? Is this...
Check it out, the battle system is interesting. Well, are we talking RPG? Like Final? Damn, that guy almost got me then. Shout out to that grunt. And he's dead.
So is this from the IMC? This facility?
Yes,
or
this is theirs.
Yeah, okay.
It's an RPG game. Cool. Legend of Legaia.
Have to check it out.
Am I stuck here? There we go.
Our path through this facility is blocked by a flow regulation gate. There should be a control interface.
Flow
nearby.
regulation gate blocking our path? Say no more, BT. And I really feel that's where this game has its, I don't know, its authenticity to it. It's just you and BT against the world.
Opening flow regulation gate.
You know, he's constantly directing you where to go, what to do. Because, you know, you're just a rifleman, just a grunt. Okay, BT. In your pop.
Pilot, the safety airlock has sealed you in the control room.
Just trying to think of like another story where you've got that a similar thing where it's like a man and a machine, and the machine slowly becomes human.
Sounds risky.
What are you referencing?
Humanizing the machine? I don't know.
I am tracking your location. Recommend you seek an exit.
Okay, we need to split up. You got it, BT? Tracking me? That's creepy. What are we saying?
Go it. Got it.
You got it, BT. You do the same.
Copy that, pilot.
Nice. This game gives me Mass Effect vibe. God, another game I haven't yet got to play. Funny you say that, because I think it just renounced that the remake, or remaster more so, Halo. Funny, I never owned an Xbox. I never played Halo. Mass Effect has just been they gave major updates on a next-gen remake or remaster, which I'm really keen to play. Yep, because I've never played it as well. But, you know, role-playing, sci-fi, ooh, you're speaking my language.
What we have here in my IMC and militia
Is this Kane?
Is a failure to communicate.
What are your thoughts on Halo? And
that's okay.
I've never played it.
Because this also does have a bit of Halo vibe for me as well.
Who was that? That guy doesn't sound stable. Who was that?
Who was that?
Accessing files.
I've never played Halo, but
Kane, a mercenary commonly affiliated with the Apex Predators, a well-known narcotics user and supplier.
there we go. That's why he sounds unstable. A well-known user of narcotics. I've never played Halo. Wow, that guy just nerfed me. But it was kind of like the birth of first-person shooters, multiplayer shooters, wasn't it? I remember GoldenEye was up there, but nothing controlled as well as Halo, to what my friends were saying. Because GoldenEye was like that weird look-around system. Do you remember? It was so bogus. Like, if you go back and play GoldenEye now, it does not hold up in any form or fashion.
At the time, it was amazing. It was groundbreaking.
Yeah. pinging headshots.
Welcome to stay as long as it takes to kill you.
All dead?
Which, by the way, not be long.
Okay, so it looks like we're leading up to a boss battle with Kane. Let's go, Kane.
The alcoholic.
Yep. BT and Cooper's relationship is very similar to Master Chief. Ooh, hello. Cortana's and his AI.
In Halo. Okay.
Fluff that one. Let's see if we can get some nice little movement shots. Shout out to the Apex. Nope, missed him. The problem is...
setting do you have this on?
Normal. Exactly. I mean, I could put it up to hard, but these are just very early stages where I remember the game does get quite intense later. Like, 2 grunts are no match for, you know, myself. But in the later stages of the game, you end up throwing down against like 20 to 30 of them.
Eyes up. It's a friendly pilot.
Ooh, friendlies.
Captain, we got a friendly militia pilot. Hold your fire. He's SRS. Look at his helmet.
Yeah, hold your fire. So these boys are just batting down the hatches.
Good to see a friendly pilot, sir. Our squad is taking a beating. They can use some help up ahead.
Use some help up ahead? Let's go. I'm not helping you. Man, the bullet is really affected by gravity. Those robots take like a whole clip, man. Yeah, and that's the cool thing, the dynamics of this game, Brandon, as you mentioned, the bullet drop especially. Like, it's so cool. And that's why, you know, obviously Battle Royales have that, your Fortnites and whatnot, but Apex is so on top, in my opinion, for that reason. Bullet drop and the calculations along with the movement.
Yeah.
These things blow up if you don't. Yeah, robots. This guy trapped here.
Don't mind realism in my sci-fis. That's why I'm a huge Expanse fan, because that's what they aim to do, is to make it as realistic as possible.
Talk to me about the Expanse. What are we saying with it? You said it's good. Like, what's the general, no spoilers, but plot outline? Is this something we should get into?
The plot outline is basically, we've colonized the solar system, so the moon, that's an Earth colony. Mars is its own planet now. It's a completely different planet. And you've also got the Belt, which obviously started as a mining. They were mining colonies, and they're sort of trying to gain independence. They feel really hard done by. They feel like, you know, Earth and Mars were their masters, so to say, and they've enslaved them. But yeah, the TV show basically centers around certain characters, and it's kind of starts off with a bit of a not a whodunit, but like a sort of crime. That, you know, you've got a murder mystery. That's the word I was using.
Love a good murder mystery.
Yeah, so it's weird because it's like, you know, spaceships and sci-fi, and then there's this murder mystery entwined in it all as well, and really, really well done. And if you sort of know the physics of outer space, they try and get that down to a T, and gravity and all sorts of things play into that.
Love that.
Yeah, it's really, really well done.
So not like the physics of this particular game where I'm wall running and double hopping. It feels so good. Like, I haven't played this in, honestly, years. I mean, aside from the Apex. Oh, hello.
Well, that's why I was kind of like looking at this facility, because I was sitting there looking at it thinking, this is a very elaborate facility. For them to have come down from outer space and built this, you know, the IMC, it just brings me out of the realism a bit, because I'm like, they had the time to do this. I mean, they've just come and visited us after 20 years and just built this.
Oh no, this war's been waging for a long time.
So I got word that there's some
yeah, this is not like the opening of the war. Like, this is
whoever you are.
This guy's talking trash on the intercom to me. Fuck.
But I mean, building a facility like this requires a lot of resources.
Yeah, and that's what they have, I guess, endless amounts of. I'm trapped here. A little bit of cloaky cloak, can't see me.
Another observation I made is that this game challenges you a lot for AI.
Yep. It's constant. Run and gun, baby.
Yeah, and you're always hiding behind walls and... yeah.
This thing's going to try and blow up. That's it. And that's the whole cool thing about it, is stay on the move, mate. Always be moving.
Does it teach you how to play the game much?
Yeah. If you played first-person shooters, this is really easy to pick up and play, because the mechanics are the same as every first-person shooter. Mind you, I am playing on normal difficulty, so... But... Hello. What are you doing there?
Heads up! Pilot, it's closed!
Yeah, but those abilities are pretty cool. Look at this thing. Turning circle of a submarine. Sorry.
Can you upgrade your equipment, as in like your boots and your armor and all that stuff?
No. To my knowledge, no. I mean, maybe later on we get certain upgrade. But as of just now, I guess that's the cool thing. Like, you have everything at your disposal, and the game is purely how good you get with the mechanics that allows you. What are we saying? Can we say that again, BT, or you two? Where are you? Well, missed it. Do I need to play the first one to understand the story? Yes and no, Brandon. It's funny, you tuned in a tad afterwards and we went through it, but the cool thing was the first one doesn't have a campaign mode. So the first one's just purely multiplayer. So you learn the story of the IMC and the militia and Titanfall through purely playing multiplayer maps with other people. But it doesn't do a great job of really... This particular one, sorry, doesn't do a great job
Guessing me already?
of explaining what previously happened. It really runs through it super quick. And essentially, it's basically a company's trying to colonize, you know, the frontier. They went out there, they didn't like it, they left a bunch of tech there, then the inhabitants, the naturals, the ancients, if you will, they grabbed the tech and they just made their life. Pardon?
I was just going to say up or down.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah, and they the IMC returned 20 years later and says this is ours now because you're using all our tech, or the origins of your tech is ours, so we're claiming this land, and the frontier disagreed. Hence broke out in war. And so all the frontier planets, who maybe were rivals previously, decided to band together to fight against the big bad corporation. So if you know that... Ooh, I just got... Oh my god, I think I just naded myself. Yeah, if you know that, there's no real reason to play through number one. But that's only available on Xbox, which is kind of a bummer. This guy's just got a nasty sniper up there.
I'm sure you just walked past a body box like that right there. I swear it was just like one of those body boxes from Apex.
Looks like it, isn't it? I need to kind of sneak around these guys, get a bit of advantage.
You also walk past some very red coloured waterfalls.
Yep.
I was like, is that so there's some sort of a meatworks or abattoir above you there?
I don't know what it's called. See, the name of this mission's called Blood and Rust. And it's like, I don't think that's implied that it's blood, but I think it's definitely implied that it's not healthy for you, because when you jump in it, you definitely hurt.
Okay.
Just hit fire. Get out of my face. What do we need to do? BT? Switch to switch? I can mash square. Done.
I gotta be honest, you do actually look like a bit of a boss when you run around and, you know, kill people in this game.
And I'll tell you that, I feel it.
Like, I don't know if I'd be as good as you if I just jumped in and
Shutdown
started playing this
sequence
game.
at 20%.
Well, full disclosure, I play Apex a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, this handles very much like it.
The sludge vaults contain a high concentration of heavy metals.
I play first-person shooters enough to realize that these mechanics. So BT's basically like, I don't want to shoot because you're in the way. Just shoot, baby. Just shoot.
Blind firing into my pilot's combat zone would be a violation of Protocol 3.
blind firing. Oh mate, look at me, I'm getting... There's these little ticks, these are really annoying. What's funny is now these explosive ticks coming to like follow me. In Apex they're used as loot ticks. When you explode them you find good loot in there. Oh my god. Yep.
Yeah, there was like a sensor that came up
yeah.
and told you that someone was behind you.
Yeah, that's the pilot helmet being like, hello, look, these boys. Oh my god. Whoa. Yeah, they hurt. Get caught. Get up, get some height. Height's always advantageous. Toughest enemies in the game. Yeah, and little loot ticks they are, they're so annoying. In packs, oh my god. They're just infuriating to fight against. Loot ticks. That's the Apex I mean, little explosive ticks I guess you could call them.
Okay. Are they robots or are they...
Yep. Oh wow. Just hollow out of there. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead here. Yeah, yeah, because I'm the one they're trying to kill. Oh my god, I'm dead here. Oh my god. This guy.
Clyde just pull it off, man.
I just gotta do the old first-person shooter thing and recover some health. Come on, BT, hold your part.
There seems to be a limitless amount of these football grounds.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, because we're in their facility. That's my double jump. That sucked. These bloody things, man.
I'm just saying before, this feels like really overwhelming for a first-time player.
Yeah, I got absolutely murked there. Sorry, wouldn't be me
you
though.
don't have this on hard, bro?
Oh my god, I just picked up my beer. Oh my god! Let's hollow out of here. You can't see me, you can't see me. Nade. These things. Oh my god. They just hurt so much. I should play it on hard. Quite fun. Missed it. Oh.
Visual contact.
I'm out of ammo.
Pilot. Commencing supporting fire. Danger close.
Have it.
Activating Soho pulse.
Here we go, here he is. Let's go. BT in the mix. Come on. Nice. Look at him.
BT's giving you a hand.
Yeah. And there is hundreds of those explosive ticks. I hate it. Anyway, let's go help him out.
That was a difficult
Oh,
battle.
he's done it.
You handled yourself well. I have noted it for the record.
Thank you for noting it for the record,
an
BT.
exit on this side. This way.
That's one of the toughest fights in the game. Yeah. It feels it. It feels like, as you mentioned, Stoll, it's like quite a step up immediately.
Transferring controls to pilot.
Let's go, BT.
Okay. Well, if that's what everybody's saying.
Uphold the mission.
Like BT's saying it, Shaq's saying it, that's one of the toughest fights in the game. It looked like it.
Yeah, you're basically thrust upon in this arena, if you will, of just explosive little goblins running around, little ticks, just getting fired
just
upon.
Hell House.
Yeah. Why am I not running? Okay. Only BT can step in this. Nice. And if I recall, I think this is the first boss fight. Bang.
You were not invited to Kane's party.
Very
And that's
Tekkaman
why
blade.
you're dead. Well, another runaway hero.
Whoa.
With an
wasted
SRS
you, mate.
Vanguard class type. Woo! Now we're talking.
From what I recall, this guy's pretty easy.
Let's get this party started, scrub.
It's a grunt. Where's he? Oh. Gonna move.
Pilot, avoid any pools of thermite.
Shit.
They cause heavy damage.
Shit. That's my, this.
Oh.
going all day and all night. But you...
Just hide behind this.
You gotta sleep sometime. I'm so going to enjoy taking that Titan.
He's like an incendiary, I guess, Titan.
So don't go within proximity?
Yeah, exactly. Don't get on fire. That's all he has.
This is the alcohol they were mentioning. That they were foreshadowing.
I'm sorry, so what was that?
Kane is the alcoholic dude from before that they were foreshadowing.
Yep. Kane's helmet radio is still intact. We should retrieve it.
A Vanguard Titan and its pilot are breaking through the facility. Over.
Gonna rip him out of his Titan and throw him against the wall.
Take his helmet.
In the tunnel. Kane, how copy? Over.
So better quality than yours?
I think just, it's like stealing a walkie-talkie. You hear their comms. Look at him, poor Kane. What are you saying, BT? Intercepting IMC signals?
Sloan, this is Blisk. The IMC have almost sealed the Ark. It's time to prepare the Draconis.
Copy. Got myself 3 captured militia. What should I do with them?
Just kill them.
I'm on my way. Slow now.
Just no mercy. What should I do with these prisoners?
Enemy
Kill them.
communications has a strong history in warfare. This will work to our advantage.
Do you get a choice?
In order to survive, we must keep moving.
There we go. I guess that's the first chapter. What's your first impression, Stoll?
Seems like very engaging battle, as I was saying before. Like you're jumping from one place to the next. It looks really fun to play. I don't think I would ever be good enough to play this game, though. It looks like a game that's a little bit out of my league.
You sell yourself short.